Yeah, you know what it is.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. Purple and white, but you know what I mean. Double 11 senior year made history. Football, we took it to the playoffs. Collegeville, white and purple, yeah, we are the K-House. I said the K-House, the school of champions. We laugh a lot, we rap a lot. I'm asked I be an Indian again. I'm telling them that Collegeville is where it's at. So when we on the field of court, they better be aware of that. They scared of that. Of course, look at the ceiling. What up, Mr. Floyd? Yeah, Collegeville. And yes, I'm glad to say that I'm a K-Hawk. I'm about to graduate. Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
White and purple, yeah, I know you see it. You see the chaos and you tell yourself you wanna be it. I go to CHS, so I am a champ. I ran this game so long I'm starting to get a stomach cramp. Class of 1, 2, but we're number 1. Shout out to all my juniors, yeah, you know we get it done. White and purple, you already know. It's little easy peasy and that boy lay low.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
I'm about my white and purple, Scarface and DJ Screw. We on the peak of the mountain, best at what we do. Yeah, we the champs, homie, but we ain't selling shoes. These boys bleeding purple, call us the cheapin' crew. They don't gotta do it big, cause I don't play with sports. I play my cards right. Now a good report. When Dub 12 comes, it's time to roll off. I'm in the back cause everybody rolling with me, K-Hawks.
Yeah, you know what it is.
Look, all the freshmen, all the fresh sophomores,
High school, champions.
yeah, they know what it is.
All around my town, everything is
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
we shut it down for the school and the sports team.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
And a very good evening to one and to all. Hope everybody made it through Snowmageddon February 2024. That was a lot of fun. Anyway, we've made it to Alton, and the basketball team made it to Alton, and of course the Alton team made it to Alton, so we're all good to go as we bring you the season finale for your Collegeville K-Hawks and for the Alton Redbirds here on the K-Hawk Sports Network. My name is Todd Duke, and welcome once again to everyone. And welcome into the pregame show brought to you tonight by Chiropractic Works in Collinsville, owned and operated by Dr. Chris McCluskey. He and his crew are focused on helping as many people as possible live high-quality lives, all through chiropractic care and wellness. You can visit Dr. McCluskey at Chiropractic Works in Collinsville. 410 Regency Center is where they are located. That's just off of the Beltline Road in Collinsville. 618-343-3602, or check them out online at chiropracticworkscollinsville.com. Well, the K-Hawks come into this contest at 26-4 overall. They are 8-3 in Southwestern Conference play and are coached by Darren Lee in his 15th year as the head coach at Collinsville with a record of 278 wins and 171 losses. Coach Lee is in his 35th year overall as a head coach of high school basketball in the state of Illinois and has 743 wins and 300 and 14 losses. Alton, they come in with a record of 17 and 13. They are 3-8 in Southwestern Conference play. Their head coach is Dylan Dudley. He is in his second year as the head coach here at Alton High School for the boys basketball team and has a record of 23 and 38. Well, Collinsville saw their 5-game win streak come to a halt Tuesday night at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium in a tough, hard-fought, low-scoring 30-29 loss to Edwardsville. That loss prevented Collinsville from clinching a Southwestern Conference title. The Kahawks will get that chance again tonight with a win here over Alton. A loss would mean that they would share that title with O'Fallon. The Panthers have already finished the Southwestern Conference portion of their schedule. They did that Tuesday night with an 89-88 double overtime win at East St. Louis. Matter of fact, O'Fallon is finished with their regular season total. They did that last night with an 84-61 win at Cahokia to finish the year at 20-10, and right now they stand at 8-4 in Southwestern Conference play. They face Edwardsville Wednesday night in Edwardsville. A 7:30 regional semifinal is their next game. In Collinsville's loss to Edwardsville Tuesday night, the Kahawks and the Tigers had a tough night getting anything to fall. That and good defense by both teams resulted in that low final score. Collinsville only shot 28.2% from the field, went 1 of 14 from the three-point line. That's 7.1%, and they shot 6 of 13 from the free throw line. Alton's head coach Dylan Dudley has guided his Redbirds out of a 6-25 season last year into a winning 17-13 team this year, and will post a regular season record above 500 for the first time in 5 years. The last Alton team with a winning record was the 2018-19 team that went 23-11 in the final season with Eric Smith as Alton's head coach. Alton captured their last regional championship that season with a 58-48 win over Collinsville in the regional championship game at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. Alton held junior at the time, Rayshawn Taylor, to just 10 points in that contest, and that was the year that Taylor averaged 21.4 points per game. Alton started this year with 4 straight wins before leveling off a 5-4 start after the first 9 games of the season. Another 3-game win streak followed that before a 2-2 performance at the Centralia Holiday Tournament found Alton sitting at 9-6 when 2023 came to a close. In 2024, the Redbirds have fallen a little bit back to earth by going 6-7 in the new year, and they come into tonight's game with a 3-game losing streak and have lost they've lost 2 of their last 5. They come in on the 2-game winning streak and have lost 5 of their last 8 games, and the only other 3-game skid that Alton had on the year was right after that 4 straight wins to open the season. Had a chance a little while ago to catch up with Collinsville head coach Darren Lee. We talked about a few things, including last night's Hall of Fame induction ceremony. Of course, we touched on the loss Tuesday night at Edwardsville, and we talked about this game tonight with Alton. So we're going to pass that conversation on to you next as the Chiropractic Works pregame show continues right here on the Kahawk Sports Network.
My name is Rayshawn Taylor, collegiate basketball player at SIUE. At the end of January, I had an ACL injury. I've been searching for ways to come back as best as I can after the construction. Dr. Chris introduced me to the soft wave machine. I'm gonna be honest, at first I was kind of scared because I didn't want it to shock me and hurt me too bad. And I had heard something about it and I did my research on it, and it turns out it didn't actually hurt. It just was a good pain. It just finding where it hurts to promote the healing, and that's exactly what it did. I've actually had this surgery before. This time I feel like I'm back on my feet quicker, much faster. I'm much stronger than I was up to this point last time. And honestly, I feel like I could play right now. I'm excited to get back on the court. Thankful that Dr. Chris introduced me to this.
Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. Lottie's Cafe offers food, cocktails, and gaming in a great atmosphere highlighted by fast and friendly service. Lottie's Cafe also offers a unique menu that features soups and salads, sandwiches and paninis, pizza and flatbreads, appetizers and desserts, as well as breakfast. That's right, we said breakfast. Unique breakfast items such as a breakfast stromboli, a breakfast BLT, and breakfast burritos. Lottie's also offers creative cocktails, a wine bar, the coldest beer around, and a video gaming area for those 21 and older. And don't forget the Lottie's Cafe gift certificates. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. Check them out online at lottiescafe.com, on Facebook, or in person in the Strip next to the Walmart Neighborhood Market. Or call Lottie's Cafe at 618-223-8256. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem.
Chapman Trucking, LLC. Chapman Trucking is a local Collinsville business owned and operated by 1994 Collinsville graduate Christy Chapman. With over 10 years of experience, Chapman Trucking, LLC can take care of all of the heavy lifting when it comes to hauling aggregate materials such as sand, driveway rock, dirt, boulders, and more. That includes getting your heavy work equipment to your work site where it needs to be. Give Christy a call for a free estimate at Chapman Trucking, LLC, 618-960-9346, or online at chapmantruckingllc.net.
Herald Square and Cold Herald, two great additions to the Collinsville landscape. Next to the Old Herald Brewery and Distillery, Herald Square is a new outdoor multi-use event space in Collinsville. Concerts, fun and games, farmer markets, and so much more. Herald Square, a great space for Collinsville's future. And, just off the square's turf, Cold Herald, old-fashioned scooped ice cream gelato, house-made recipes, and premium-sourced product. If you're over 21, ask about the good stuff at Cold Herald. Watch Collinsville grow. Herald Square and Cold Herald, two great new additions, only in Collinsville, Illinois.
Todd Duke here, proud member of the Collinsville Educational Assistance Association. Whether you call us teachers' aides, paraprofessionals, or educational assistants, it all comes down to one thing: taking care of students. More importantly, your student. Yes, we are there for the teachers, and we help them in any way possible. But our goals are in line with our teachers, in that we want to see our students succeed at not only being a student, but well beyond that as we ready them for the world outside of the classroom. We are Union strong. We are Kahok strong. We strive to help students reach their potential. We are the Collinsville Educational Assistance Association. Go Kahawks!
The OrthoGold TRT tissue regeneration machine is revolutionary new technology. It's known as a shockwave machine. In the hospital setting, it's lithotripsy. The machine looks sort of like an ultrasound head, but it's much different technology. It drives sound waves into tissue at 3,500 miles an hour. It's a 3 to 5 minute non-invasive treatment. This is revolutionary technology. It's great for acute, which means, injured tissue. New injuries per se, also chronic conditions. We have many people who have canceled knee replacements and shoulder replacements and treated lots of plantar fasciitis, foot, ankle problems. Overall, the OrthoGold TRT soft wave machine is revolutionary technology. We've been very excited to bring it to our practice, and we've already helped a tremendous amount of people with it, and we're looking forward to helping a lot more.
And we welcome you back into the Chiropractic Works pregame show here on the Kahawk Sports Network. Final game of the year in the regular season for your boys basketball team, and they find themselves in Alton, getting ready to take on the Alton Redbirds, final Southwestern Conference game of the year, too. Joining us now is Collinsville head coach, 15th year he's been at Collinsville, and that would be Darren Lee. Coach, let's go back to last night at the Hall of Fame induction ceremony, class number 2, former Kahawk basketball players Bob Bone, Dennis Pace. They spoke about the legacy and the toughness, the Virgil Fletcher teams. I saw Zach Chambers was there last night, Nick Horace. They were both in attendance and helped with some of the on-stage presentation. Do you think those guys hearing the speeches and those stories can maybe help inspire them as they get ready to head into the playoffs?
Certainly can't hurt. So yeah, I would think so. Yeah, and we try to inform them of that as well. We had the 65 team come in for the game the other night and talk to them. I mean, 3 of the guys anyway. So yeah, absolutely. And we try to remind them, but then they got to actually see some of them in person, of course. The whole group of 65, and then they know Coach Bowen a little bit, and then got to hear Dennis Pace talk as well. So it's kind of I wish Kevin Stallings could have been there, and Tom Parker as well. But a lot of Kahawk basketball went in the Hall of Fame in year 2 of that.
Do you think that Zach and Nick maybe talked to their teammates about what they saw last night and what the feeling kind of was like?
I don't know. I have to ask them. Probably did a little bit, but probably did. And I'm certain today they did. But right now they're probably more just focused on winning this one game here.
Tell me your thoughts on the second incarnation of the Kahok Hall of Fame. I went to last year and this year. I think it's really cool.
Yeah, it is. I think it's neat that they're got athletic, and then obviously I knew more about the athlete. I pretty much knew all about the athletic people, but then the people the academic achievement, like Mr. Renfro's son, and this the Navy captain, and then some of those people that I didn't know. I was probably learned a lot more about them because I know all about the basketball guys and knew a lot about Kenny Ulrichfeld as well. So, but it was very good, very well done. It was neat. You had Ozzie Smith say a piece, Ricky Horton, and guys like that. So yeah, it was very well done, and I really enjoyed it, and it was good for Collinsville.
I'm sure you'll be there one of these days too. All right, let's move on to probably something you don't want to talk about, the Edwardsville game on Tuesday night. Man, what a tough game that was. What a defensive battle that was. And both teams had a really hard time shooting.
Yeah, we did, both teams. I mean, we guarded well. They did. Thought we had some good looks first half. They just didn't go in. I mean, thought we had 3 wide open threes, 2 for Jamori and 1 for Nick. I mean, usually they're going to make those half the time. And Zach missed the layup, and thought some of those things that could have put us up 6-8 really made a difference, and it just didn't happen for us. And then we just we struggled to shoot it. We didn't turn it over, but we still had a chance to win it. Just we were 6 out of 13 from the line as well. So that wasn't very good either.
Yeah, 1 of 14 from beyond the three-point stripe. I don't think I've seen you guys struggle that much from beyond 3 points all year.
No, without question, we have not struggled. We just did, and that's obviously worry about it, but hopefully it'll bounce back tonight.
All right, let's talk about tonight. Alton gave you guys a tough game on your court back on January 9th after outscoring them by 10 points in the first. Became kind of a game of attrition for you guys, and you had to weather the storm. And there was a couple of times that Alton took the lead in that game.
Oh, yeah, they took a 6-point lead. 6 point, and we went over that. And we know how tough this is going to be. I mean, they're good. They made us turn it over. They're quick, they're tough, and we know it's going to be a battle. And but yeah, they had a 6-point lead, and then we had a big 5-point play. They had a technical, then Chase Reynolds hit a 3, and that cut it to 1. Then we were a tie game, and we had a big 3 from Jamori on a down pick to take the lead, and that kind of iced it for us. But yeah, they're really good. I mean, we know how tough it's going to be, so we're going to be ready, but they're going to be ready as well.
All right, what do you want to see out of your guys tonight? Last game of the year before you head to playoffs next week.
Well, it'll be just the opposite of Tuesday. We're going to get a lot of pressure, so we have to handle pressure. Handle pressure and then finish layups. Go score against their pressure. We've got to do that. And contain Zero. Zero hurt us in the first half. Stampley's his name, but he hurt us in the first half last game. So we've got to do those things. And we got to knock some shots down, which we did not do. So we've got to make. When we were playing well, we were definitely knocking. So we were making shots. So that's just something every team needs to do at this time of the season. So hopefully we're going to get some looks. We just got to make them.
Thanks for the visit, Coach. Good luck.
Okay, thanks, Todd.
That is Darren Lee, your Collinsville Kahok head coach. We'll take a break here on the Chiropractic Works pregame show, and when we come back, we'll set the starting 5 for each side. All that and more coming up on the Kahok Sports Network.
My name is Rayshawn Taylor, collegiate basketball player at SIUE. At the end of January, I had an ACL injury. I've been searching for ways to come back as best as I can after the construction. Dr. Chris introduced me to the Shockwave machine. I'm gonna be honest, at first I was kind of scared because I didn't want it to shock me and hurt me too bad. And I had heard something about it, and I did my research on it, and it turns out it didn't actually hurt. It just was a good pain. It just finding where it hurts to promote the healing, and that's exactly what it did. I've actually had this surgery before. This time I feel like I'm back on my feet quicker, much faster. I'm much stronger than I was up to this point last time, and honestly, I feel like I could play right now. I'm excited to get back on the court. Thankful that Dr. Chris introduced me to this.
Keep your ride shiny and clean with Extreme Details Vehicle Detailing in Collinsville. Owner Jay Merkel and his crew at Extreme Details believe in the value of community and in helping their community hold the value of their vehicles with a sharp-looking, clean ride that you and your community can be proud of. Extreme Details can handle any job, whether you drive a small car, an SUV, or even a bus or RV. No job is too big or too small at Extreme Details. Extreme Details offers scratch and oxidation removal, no matter what you drive: cars, trucks, motorcycles, boats, and more. Plus, Extreme Details can handle fleet vehicles for you and your company. Call Jay and the gang at Extreme Details at 618-977-1224. Check for periodic specials on the Extreme Details Facebook page. Put the shine in your ride with Extreme Details, 618-977-1224.
Looking for good food, good times, and good people? Look no further than the Bridge Inn in Caseyville. Just over the bridge from the Kahok Stadium, Bridge Inn features a friendly and courteous staff that serves up the coldest drinks and the best food in the Metro East. Lunch and dinner is available daily with a breakfast menu every Saturdays and Sunday morning. And don't forget about fantastic fish fry Fridays. Bridge Inn also features pool tournaments on most weekends and a gaming area for the over 21 crowd. Bridge Inn in Caseyville. Check them out at 519 North Main Street in Caseyville. Call for carryout orders at 618-344-3530. The best is yet to come at the Bridge Inn in Caseyville. 618-344-3530.
First National Bank of Waterloo, with over 100 years serving the Metro East. Visit First National Bank of Waterloo at their Maryville or Collinsville locations for all of your banking, mortgage, and lending needs. Why? Super low closing costs, low construction loan rates, and they do so much to support our local communities. When you need a loan, call the Collinsville team at First National Bank of Waterloo at 618-345-1121 or visit their Maryville or Collinsville locations or online at fnbwaterloo.bank. First National Bank of Waterloo, member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Once again, we welcome you back here to Alton High School. Todd Duke is my name. Got Josh Roseman on the camera with us tonight because Chris Kettler has been pressed into scorebook duty down at the scorer's table. We're about ready to get underway. Nick Horace, Chase Reynolds, Jamori Weisinger, Stanley Carnahan, and Zach Chambers on the floor for your Collinsville Kahawks. Samaj Stampley, a 6'2 sophomore. Kobe Taylor, a 6'3 junior. Hassan Elliott, a 6'1 junior. Trayson Sims, a 6'5 junior. And Alex Macias, a 6' junior, are on the floor for Alton. Alton down there in the white uniforms, trimmed in a little red. Numbers are in red on the fronts of their and the backs of their jerseys. They have the word Alton written over the tops of the numbers on the fronts of their jerseys. Collinsville, of course, here in their road purple uniforms, trimmed in white, numbers in white. And Nick Horace with a three-point shot that falls a little bit short, and the rebound belongs to Alton. So that's the way that Collinsville gets things going, and stepping out of bounds with the ball is Samaj Stampley. So a turnover already for Alton will give the ball back to Collinsville. Final game of the year. Collinsville can clinch an outright Southwestern Conference title with the win here tonight, since they have beaten O'Fallon twice in the year. And Collinsville with an 8-3 record can make that 9-3. And even if Collinsville loses this game, both teams would be 8-4, but they don't do that tiebreaker thing where Collinsville would get it because of the head-to-head matches. So they would be sharing that contest. And from the free throw line, Chase Reynolds gets the first 2 points of this game, and Collinsville is up by a score of 2-0. Alton back at it now. Here is Kobe Taylor. Kobe Taylor all the way back out near midcourt, and he'll give the ball up now to Elliott. Elliott, he'll dribble with the left hand, turn over to the right hand, and switch from one side to the other. Back over to Taylor. Taylor works it up inside to Stampley. Stampley had 19 points against Collinsville in that win at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium back on the 9th of January. Now Collinsville turns the ball over for the first time, and here comes Taylor and the Alton Redbirds again, and probably took a little step too many, but they didn't call it, and he glided through the paint with no problem whatsoever. We are tied at 2 apiece. Here comes Collinsville, and here is Chase Reynolds. Reynolds, near the midcourt logo, fires it over to Weisinger. Weisinger works it up inside the perimeter to Chambers. Chambers gets double-teamed right away, and he'll turn around, take an off-balance shot off the glass, off the rim, can't go, and the rebound belongs to Alton. Redbirds come back up looking to take the lead. Here is Taylor, lost the ball, had to go back and get it on the left wing, and he'll give it up there to Stampley. Stampley fires it over to Elliott. Elliott right in front of the Collinsville bench to Sims. Sims gives it up and then gets it right back after a little bit of almost a giveaway there. Back over to Taylor, and now Elliott back in the feathers of the Redbird here at midcourt. He's being watched now by Carnahan, trying to force the issue, and into the paint once again, just outside the lane. Rebound again belongs to Alton. 3-point shot on the way. That one's good. Alton took 30 3-point shots in that game at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium last month. Only made 9 of them, but they're not afraid to take them, that's for sure. Here is Horace. Into the corner now for Reynolds. Reynolds right at the end of the Alton bench. Dribbles away, gives it up to Weisinger. Weisinger at midcourt, gives it to Carnahan. Carnahan back outside now for Reynolds. Reynolds gives it up for Weisinger. Jamori gets closed in on quick these days. They are very well aware of his 3-point prowess. Here's Carnahan, free throw line, shot good. And Collinsville will answer that 3 with a 2 of their own. And it's 5-4 now in favor of Alton. Collinsville, both of their shots have come from the free throw line. Not free throws, but they came from the line. Collinsville picks up their first rebound, and they'll bring it back up court. Into the corner it goes. Horace bluffs the 3. No look pass to Carnahan, and a foul is going to be called. This one's going to go against Alton, and it's going to belong to Sims. So Sims picks up the first foul of this game, stops the clock with 4:40 left to go here in this opening period. 5-4, Redbirds up by 1. Here's Chase Reynolds. He'll trigger the inbound pass on the baseline. Lines are very thin here at Alton High School. Here's Chambers. Chambers bounces into the paint, gets around a couple of players, takes the shot, can't get it to fall in though, and the rebound once again belongs to Alton. Redbirds work it up. Here is Taylor, puts on a nice move. Off the glass and past the block attempt of Chambers, and now Collinsville gives the ball back again. And Collinsville has turned the ball over twice, and they have 1 rebound. That's very uncharacteristic here. Here's Alton again. Here's Stampley. He'll shoot a 3-point shot. That one's no good. Rebound this time belongs to Collinsville, and the Kahawks will work the ball back up. Here is Weisinger over to Chambers, over to Reynolds, and now to Nick Horace. Horace throws it into the corner to Evan Wilkinson. Evan Wilkinson came into the game for Stanley Carnahan. Here is Chambers. Chambers not double teamed this time. Sims is the only one there. Off the glass, good for 2. And Chambers is on the board for the first time tonight. And Collinsville has got this thing back to within 1 point again. 7-6 in favor of Alton. All the way out deep on the right wing is Elliott. Elliott dribbles and drives. Baseline shot off the rim. Won't go. Wilkinson there with the rebound for Collinsville. Kahawks bring it up. Here is Wilkinson. Wilkinson, the 6'1 junior, throws it over to Weisinger. Weisinger all the way over on the left side. Cuts into the paint. Outside. Wilkinson 3-point shot. Rolls around the rim. Won't fall in. And the rebound belongs to Alton. Collinsville 0 for 2 from the 3-point line right now. A dribble drive and a whistle on the play. Travel. Third turnover for Alton. Collinsville will get the ball back. And Alton will bring in some of their substitutes. Here is Cameron Burnett, a 5'9 junior. Also on the floor is Kanye Lacey, a 6'3 junior. Alton has 3 seniors on their roster, but none of them started. And another turnover by Collinsville. Now each team with 3. Alton brings it back the other way. They lead 7-6, do the Redbirds. They'll fire it out to Taylor. Taylor will drive down the lane. No one there to stop him. Takes the shot, and it falls in. Taylor now with 6 points, and Collinsville would like to take a timeout. We will take a timeout as well. It is a 30-second timeout, and we'll be back after that 30-second timeout right here on the Kahawk Sports Network.
CUSD 10 residents have an opportunity to improve our schools without increasing the property tax rate by voting yes on March 19th. The Zero Rate Change Ballot Initiative will provide funds to improve school safety and security, upgrade heating and cooling equipment, and make facilities more accessible to disabled students, staff, and visitors. For more information, visit yesforsaferschools.org. This message was brought to you by the Citizens for Safer Schools. Vote yes for the Unit 10 Ballot Initiative.
Back here at Alton High School, Todd Duke and Josh Roseman along with you, 9-6. Collinsville trails this one with 2:43 left to play here in this opening quarter. Collinsville has the ball. Here is Chase Reynolds with the inbound. Gets it into Zach Chambers. And Chambers will give it back to Reynolds, and Reynolds will move the ball up across the floor. Sends it over to Weisinger. Weisinger gets across the timeline in plenty of time. Fires a pass over to Wilkinson. Wilkinson deep out on the right wing. Top of the key, Horace. Now inside the perimeter to Reynolds. And a 3-point shot by Horace. Nope, just a 2-point shot, they said. So Horace gets Collinsville 2 of those back, and the Kahawks once again find themselves down by 1 point. Here's a drive by Taylor. Taylor will kick it back outside, start all over again. Fires a pass over to the near sideline to Burnett. Burnett gives it back over to Taylor. And Taylor on the left wing. Stops at the free throw line, and out to Stampley it goes. Stampley, baseline drive, and he'll throw the ball away. And that becomes the 4th turnover for Alton. He tried to throw a pass down that baseline to, I believe, Ellie. No, that was Burnett. And now Stanley Carnahan will check back into the game, and he'll take the place of Chase Reynolds. Carnahan at the end of his bench with the inbound try here, and he's got Taylor's long arms all in front of him. Over to Horace. Horace gets the ball back from Carnahan, and now Horace will quarterback the club up across the midcourt stripe, but getting a little backcourt pressure. And he finally fires it back over to Carnahan, who gets to Wilkinson. Wilkinson with a little floater that falls in, and Collinsville goes out front for the early lead at 10-9. Here's a drive by Stampley. He'll dish the ball off and do so to Lacey. Lacey takes the shot, partially blocked there by Chambers, almost knocked out of bounds by Wilkinson, but Collinsville will stick with the rebound, bring it back up court. Here is Weisinger. Weisinger being hounded by Stampley. Across the way now to Wilkinson, back to Jamori. Jamori dribbles and drives, takes the shot, and good for 2, and a possible 3, and Weisinger now on the board for Collinsville for the first time tonight. Each starter has 2 points now for Collinsville, and you throw in the bench guy, Elvin Wilkinson, and he has 2 as well. No Tyree Brister tonight. He is not here, didn't make the trip. Weisinger from the free throw line this year, 76.8% shooter. Takes it and makes it. So Weisinger becomes the first Kahawk to have more than 2 points, and he has a robust 3. Collinsville up 13-9. Here come the Redbirds. Here is Hassani Elliott, the 6'1 junior. Brings it out over onto the wing for Burnett. Back over to Elliott. Elliott at the top of the key, looking to get around Carnahan. He does. A little off-balance shot, no good. Carnahan there with the rebound for Collinsville. Kahawks bring it back up, looking to extend that lead. Here is Weisinger. Gets it over to Horace. Horace over onto the far side wing now for Carnahan at the free throw line. Wilkinson. Weisinger bluffed the three-point shot and takes it over onto the right wing. He's being watched there by Sims. Weisinger will back it up into the Southwestern Conference logo. Inside now, and a foul coming up as Chambers went to reach the ball. He got bumped from behind by Elliott, and Elliott will pick up his first foul. That'll stop the clock with 38.5 seconds to play here in this first quarter. 13-9 in favor of Collinsville. That timeout proved to be huge for Coach Lee and his Kahawks because Collinsville hasn't allowed Alton to score a point since. Weisinger inbounds to Carnahan. Over to Horace. Horace gives it up now for Weisinger. Weisinger with that little head bob that he does. Back over to Horace, standing on the beak of the Redbird at midcourt, knocked into the backcourt by Alton, and Collinsville will keep possession. Here is Weisinger. We're down to 15 seconds to play here in quarter number 1. Here is Weisinger. Weisinger takes it from the near side to the far side. Down to 5 seconds. Weisinger tries to get around a player. He does. Throws one up off the glass. No good. And the rebound not handled by anyone before the first half comes to, or excuse me, the first quarter comes to a close. After 1 quarter of play, Collinsville leads 13-9. And we'll be back here in just a moment on the Kahawk Sports Network.
Lakeside Roofing in Collinsville. Let the professionals at Lakeside Roofing protect your most important investment, your home or business. Have the elements taken a toll on your roof system? Notice a leaking roof? Maybe it's time for a free roof inspection. Regular maintenance can extend the life of your roofing system by 10 years or more. Lakeside Roofing is your winning team for commercial and residential roofing systems. Lakeside All-Star professionals have installed, repaired, and maintained hundreds of roofs on both sides of the river. Call Lakeside Roofing today at 618-344-2800 in Collinsville or 314-241-5253 or online at lakesideroofing.com. Choose experience, choose Lakeside.
Back here at Alton High School, Todd Duke, Josh Roseman with you. It is 13-9 after 1 quarter of play here at Collinsville High School. They have the Class 4A Regional Championship game going on between Alton and Edwardsville in the girls' side of things. And after 1 quarter of play there, Alton Lady Redbirds have a lead over the Edwardsville Lady Tigers 13-7. We'll keep you up to date on that one all night. Zach Roseman is at that game watching it and sending us updates at the end of each quarter. Here it's 13-9. We are back to action, and Alton, they have the ball. 3-point shot from the corner, and that is good for Kobe Taylor. And Taylor hits the team's second 3-point shot tonight. First one belonged to Stampley. So Collinsville 0 for 2 from the 3-point stripe, and Alton is 2 for 3, excuse me. Here's Carnahan on the left wing. Gets it inside now to Talbot. Talbot lost the ball. Horace found it. Back to Talbot. And then all the way back outside it goes. And here is Horace after a feed from Weisinger from about 12 feet out. No good. Rebound knocked away. And it belongs to Alton. They bring the ball up. Here is Messias. Messias gets it back out to Stampley. Stampley gives it to Taylor. Taylor dribbles and drives. Takes a shot. No good. But he'll go to the free throw line to shoot a couple, as Collinsville will pick up their first foul. No fouls in the first quarter for Collinsville. And this one is going to belong. Who? Oh, Talbot. Okay. Thought he said 32. Here is Kobe Taylor. Taylor went 2 of 2 from the free throw line in the game at Collinsville earlier in the year, and now make that 3 for 3. The only stats I have for Alton are the ones they had at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium back on January 9th. They do not have any team stats anywhere online, either the STL site or Max Preps. And believe me, I tried to track down some stats. I emailed their head coach. I emailed the guy that works at the Alton Telegraph, and nothing. As Taylor makes both. And now 14-13, Alton back in the lead. Here is Evan Wilkinson for 3. That one tips across the rim. Collinsville can't find a 3-point shot. Now they are 1 for their last 17 if you include the Edwardsville game. Rebound belongs to Alton. They bring it up. Shot no good. This time the rebound belongs to Chambers and the Kahawks. Here's Jamori Weisinger. Throws the ball up, but a little bit too much juice on it. And it goes past Carnahan, and Collinsville turns the ball over for the 4th time tonight. 6:36 left to go here in quarter number 2. 1-point game. Redbirds up 14-13. And Alton in control of the ball. Here is Stampley. Stampley gets it up to, that is Stampley. You got it up to the line by Burnett. I saw the 0. I didn't see the 1. That is number 0. Stampley kicks it up outside to Messias. Messias comes all the way back out toward the top of the key. Continues to dribble. Gives it back to Stampley. Stampley drives, kicks it back outside, and that's Sims with a 3-point shot. That one's no good. And the rebound put up, but not good. Another rebound belongs to the Alton Redbirds, and they put this one in. Stampley now with 5 points, and Alton leads by 3. Here is Nick Horace. Horace, nice move to get around Stampley. Gives it up to Wilkinson. Wilkinson deep on the left wing. Back over to Horace. Horace, free throw line. Weisinger, if he would have got a clean pass, probably would have had a clean 3-point shot, but had to skip out of the way. Now to Wilkinson. He'll fire a 3-point shot. Collinsville, man, I'm telling you what, never seen him shoot so cold from the 3-point line before. They pick up their own rebound, drive it in, no good with the shot. Wilkinson finds a loose ball, and he'll put it back up and in. Wilkinson now leading Collinsville with 4 points here in this contest, and the Kahawks trail by 1 once again. 5:20 left to play here in this second quarter. Here is Messias with the ball now for Alton. Messias cuts across the paint, gives it up to Sims. Outside it goes to Burnett. Burnett throws it into the corner and a travel. 5th turnover for Alton. That'll give Collinsville a chance to retake the lead here with a nice drive. Carnahan will inbound. He'll do so to Horace. Horace being watched closely by Stampley. Horace gets it across the stripe. Comes over onto the right side. Now back out top for Weisinger. Over onto the left side for Carnahan. Into the corner for Jamori Weisinger. Weisinger getting pressure from behind, and it's knocked out of bounds by Messias, and Collinsville will get to keep the ball as Chase Reynolds will come back in. He'll take the place of Carnahan. Reynolds will handle the inbound pass all the way in the far corner, right at the end of the Redbird bench. Gets it in. Chambers, nice move off the glass, good for 2. And Chambers now has 4 points along with Wilkinson, and Collinsville jumps back out front by 1 at 17-16. Here's Taylor. Taylor gives the ball up now, and Burnett gives it right back. Taylor Throws the ball over onto the far side. Stampley, underhand shot. Burnett for three, good. Well, I told you that Alton's not afraid to take the three-point shot. They went 9 for 30 in the game at Collinsville, and a little jumper by Wilkinson falls in. Wilkinson now with 6 points, and Collinsville has tied this game up at 19 each. Stampley throws it into the corner. Here's a Sims three-pointer. That one's good as well. Collinsville needs to find a way to close down these three-point shots because right now Alton's feeling it. Chambers with the ball, had it knocked out of his hands, and that's the 5th turnover for Collinsville. Now each team with 5. Alton now 4 for 5 from the three-point stripe. Collinsville 0 for 4. Here is Taylor. Taylor at the midcourt logo, brings it up to the left side and almost threw the ball away. He was trying to pass it to Sims. Sims wasn't paying attention. And another three-point shot by Stampley. Threes are raining everywhere here tonight, and they're all coming at the hands of the Alton Redbirds. And another loose ball, but that one's knocked out of bounds, and Collinsville will get to keep it. I think Collinsville is going to call a timeout again. They are. And this one is going to be a full timeout. So we'll step aside for 60 seconds, and we'll be back here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
Got vinyl? Rich's Record Emporium in Uptown Collinsville can take care of all of your vinyl needs and more. You can peruse through thousands of records, from country to hard-to-find jazz, and classic rock is always in stock at Rich's Record Emporium. Used vinyl, new vinyl, and hard-to-find vinyl. Don't forget to check out the audio room at Rich's, where you can check out the latest in audio gear, from new top-of-the-line speakers to turntables and receivers, plus all of the accessories. Rich's has t-shirts, record cleaners, turntable needles, wall art, and so much more. If you can't find what you're looking for at Rich's, they will do their best to find it for you. Don't forget to mention seeing this ad on the Kahok Sports Network for a 10% discount at checkout. Rich's Record Emporium, 131 West Main Street in Collinsville, or call 618-795-1333 or online at richesrecordemporium.com.
Welcome back to Alton High School, 25-19 in favor of the Alton Redbirds. And Collinsville finds themselves trailing by 6. They trailed by 6 late in that game at Collinsville before they made a comeback and ended up winning that game. But right now it's early, and Coach Lee not happy with the early deficit. Here is Chase Reynolds. Reynolds brings it up over onto the left side, now top of the key or in the slot area for Weisinger. Over to Wilkinson. Wilkinson back out to Jamori. Jamori, he'll dribble once, give it up now for Horace, puts it up inside for for Reynolds. Back out front will go to Weisinger. And Weisinger tries a little slingshot pass. No good. Picked off by Alton, but Alton returns the favor with a turnover of their own. Here is Horace. Horace waits it out off the glass, good for 2. And Nick Horace now up to 4 points. Here is Burnett for Alton. Collinsville back to within 4. Burnett, he'll just underhand the ball over to Lacey. Lacey, he'll give the ball up once again now for Sims. Sims all the way over to the far side. That's Elliott. Elliott at the top of the key looking for some room to move. Jamori's not giving him any. Back outside will go again to Burnett. And Burnett at the free throw line kicks it off into the corner now for Lacey. Lacey drives, no good. Rebound belongs to Evan Wilkinson and the Kahawks. They'll bring it back up with 2:20 left to play here in this first half. 25-21 in favor of Alton. Over to Horace. Horace does a nice job on the bluff just outside the free throw line. Pops for a couple. And now Horace has 6 points, and Collinsville is back to within 2. Oh, and he threw it away again, did Alton. Thank you very much. Here is Wilkinson. He'll drive, he'll shoot, and he'll be fouled and head to the free throw line for 2. This one looks like it might go against Stampley. Nope, it's going to go against Elliott. Elliott will pick up his second. And Evan Wilkinson from the free throw line this year, 0 for 1 on the varsity side of things. So he hasn't been up there very much for the big team. And that one's good. And the next one could tie this game at 25 each. One more shot for Evan. Here it is. That one's good as well. We are tied. I don't know if Collinsville has enough timeouts to call one every time Alton takes the lead, so got to find some way to get the lead, keep the lead. Here is Taylor. Taylor trying to get around Chambers. Instead, he bounces the ball over to Burnett. Burnett brings it over to Messias. Messias, he tries to enter the paint and got to the outside edge of it. No good. Rebound belongs to Collinsville. Kahawks bringing it back up, looking to take another lead. Into the corner it goes for Wilkinson. Throws it into Carnahan, but that was a bobbled ball. And the turnover is Collinsville 7. Collinsville only turned the ball over 8 times on Tuesday night against Edwardsville. You'd have thought that it would have been more, but not so. But they're already up to 7 here in the first half. Here is Burnett. Burnett cuts across the volleyball line, then backs up toward the midcourt stripe. We're down to 1:05 left to play here in quarter number 2. Here is Messias. Messias will stand with the ball at the midcourt logo. Waste some time until Collinsville pressures him. Chambers a good distance away, just kind of watching him sit there and dribble the ball as Alton's taking a play out of the Edwardsville playbook. And Messias wants to direct some traffic, but no one's really moving here. Can't even begin to tell you how much I hate this style of basketball. This is not basketball, this is dribbling. Messias underhands the ball now to Taylor. Taylor. And a timeout called by Coach Dudley because it looked like for a minute there that Taylor was going to accidentally fall across the line. 30-second timeout. 25-25 is our score. We'll be back in just a mere 30 seconds on the Kahok Sports Network.
Collinsville High School alumni Stacy Lauenstein, CH, as well as in the class.
Looks like we lost connection there for a minute, but we're back. Rebound belongs to Collinsville. Kahawks trying to hold on to the ball. And now it looks like we're going to have a foul as Collinsville was trying to get that ball across the line. This one's going to belong to Kobe Taylor. And with 0.1 seconds left, Collinsville's not going to have enough time to do anything. Inbound pass going to be triggered by Horace, but not unless you can get one toward the basket. That was a nice try. That's the longest inbound pass you'll ever see. And Collinsville, I guess, will be fortunate enough to go to the locker room, tied 25-25. So we've reached halftime, and that is our score. 25-25, time for the Woods Basement Systems halftime show, brought to you by Woods Basement Systems in Collinsville, all things basement-y. Woods Basement Systems, working to keep homes dry since 1986. Woods Basement Systems, give them a call at their Collinsville location at 618-708-4055. Woods Basement Systems halftime show comes your way next on the Kahawk Sports Network.
Just because we're adults doesn't mean we don't have toys, am I right? If your adult toys consist of boats, campers, or RVs, then you need to call the GASA storage team of professionals. Winter weather in the Midwest can be quite harsh, and finding a place to properly store those expensive toys for winter can be just as rough as a Midwest winter. That's where the GASA storage team comes in, with outdoor self-storage and covered storage for your toys. They even have tractor-trailer parking. Conveniently located at Horseshoe Lake Road and 111 in Pontoon Beach. GASA Storage, for the safe storage of all of your toys. Contact the GASA Storage team, gasastorage@gmail.com, or call today, GASA Storage Team, 618-797-6100. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville produces their own spirits and beer on site, right at the restaurant.
Pair that with some of the most unique menu items around the entire metro area, and you can see why they are such a hit. They can handle you and your family, or they can handle you and your group. Throw in the occasional live entertainment, and you can see why Old Herald Brewery and Distillery is a must-stop destination in Collinsville. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery, 115 East Clay Street in Collinsville, 618-855-8027, or online at oldheraldbrewing.com.
Looking to buy a new home or sell your current home? Trust the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty with all of your real estate needs. The real estate market is hot right now, and you can trust the years of experience the Blaylock Group brings to the table. The Blaylock Group can help you find your dream home, or they can help you get top dollar for your current home. Give Peyton or Emily Blaylock a call today at the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty, 618-780-4622. That's 618-780-4622. The Blaylock Group of eXp Realty. Schaefer Excavating and Demolition in Pontoon Beach provides complete commercial, industrial, and residential demolition and excavating services. Schaefer Excavating and Demolition is family owned and operated by former Kahok since 1980 and have over 4 decades serving the Metro East. Schaefer Excavating and Demolition is your choice for quality and experienced work at a reasonable price. Schaefer's does jobs of any size, whether digging for water and sewer lines, site preparation, or building demolition. Schaefer's can do it all. Schaefer's Excavating and Demolition also sells backfill, topsoil, loam, and other materials. Licensed, bonded, and insured, from earth moving and land clearing to building and demolition and road construction to septic and sewer system work. Call the experienced crew at Schaefer Excavating and Demolition, 618-931-6237.
The Collinsville Area Community Foundation is our community's charitable foundation. We connect people, support programs, and guide resources to help our community thrive. Our board is made up of local leaders that donate their time and expertise to identify opportunities for long-term community impact in and around Collinsville. Find out more about scholarships, grants, and ways to give back to the city we love by visiting CollinsvilleFoundation.com.
Looking for a great place to watch the game with your crew? Look no further than the Lucky Fox Sports Bar in Uptown Collinsville. The Lucky Fox shows Collinsville Kahawk sports on the big screen, plus UFC fights, boxing, Cardinals and Blues, and all of the NFL games with the NFL ticket and enough TVs, you'll be sure to find the game you want. And the food? How about Taco Tuesdays, Wing Wednesdays, plus burgers and sandwiches, pizza, steak, and more, including great drink specials and the coldest beer in town. Plus, they have an in-house DJ on Friday and Saturday nights. Dine in and catch a game or order carry-out with the Lucky Fox. The Lucky Fox Sports Bar, 118 East Main Street in Uptown Collinsville. Open daily at 11 a.m. Check out the Lucky Fox Facebook page for daily specials. The Lucky Fox, 618-223-1948.
And we welcome you back into the Woods Basement Systems halftime show here at Alton High School tonight. 25-25 after 2 quarters of play in the book. Alton not wasting any time getting back out on that floor, man. They're ready to go. All right, here's a look at your halftime stats. Leading scorer in this one so far is Kobe Taylor for Alton. He has 11 points. Samaj Stampley with 8 points, 3 each from Trayshawn Sims and Cameron Burnett. Collinsville's leader in points. Off the bench, Evan Wilkinson with 8 points. Nick Horace has 6. Zach Chambers with 4. 3 points belongs to Jamori Weisinger. 2 each for Stanley Carnahan and Chase Reynolds. Collinsville right now out rebounding Alton just by 1, 10-9. Each team turned the ball over 7 times in that first half. And from the lines, Alton is 5 of 6 from the 3-point stripe, while Collinsville is 0 for 4. And from the free throw lines, each team at 100%. Alton 2 for 2, Collinsville 3 for 3. Collinsville had a 4-point lead after the first quarter when it was 13-9, but they got outscored in that second quarter at 16-12, and that's why we are tied. They erased that 4-point lead, and we are tied 25-25. At Collinsville High School tonight, girls regional championship game between the Alton Lady Redbirds and the Edwardsville Lady Tigers, and right now at the half there as well, Alton has a 30-19 lead over Edwardsville. That's going to do it for the Woods Basement Systems halftime show. Again, you got water in your house that doesn't need to be there, you need to give Woods Basement Systems a call at their Collinsville office, 618-708-4055. Second half action. That's what we got coming your way next on the Kahok Sports Network.
Are you in need of a new mailbox to go with your new home? How about a new mailbox to replace your old one? Look no further than Big Dick's Brick Mailboxes in Collinsville. From economy to custom, Big Dick's Brick Mailboxes can create a mailbox that suits your needs. Big Dick's Brick Mailboxes is licensed and insured. They use only high-quality materials and offer a satisfaction guarantee policy. Big Dick's Brick Mailboxes can also make your very own axe throwing set, hanging or standing. Whether you need that axe throwing set or a new mailbox, you need Big Dick's Brick Mailboxes in Collinsville. For more information, get a hold of Big Dick's Brick Mailboxes at 618-680-0208 or online at needanewmailbox.com.
Looking for a new place to catch the game with cold drinks and great food? Look no further than 1101 Bar and Grill in Caseyville. 1101 Bar and Grill features pizza, burgers, wraps, and salads, plus 7 large screen TVs to catch the latest Kahok games and all the pro sports across the spectrum, plus all the college football and basketball you can handle. 1101 Bar and Grill in Caseyville, 1101 Caseyville Road, right across the street from Kahok Stadium. Call 1101 Bar and Grill for carryout orders at 618-223-1332.
No one likes a dirty house. It's work that almost no one wants to do. Why not get someone to do that work for you? Kara Gray with Rags to Riches Cleaning Service would love to take that task off your to-do list. Kara is a homegrown Collinsville High School graduate and the owner of Rags to Riches. From floors to ceilings, from baseboards to light fixtures, Rags to Riches can clean them all. No job is too big or too small. Call Kara Gray at Rags to Riches Cleaning Service to schedule a free estimate today at 618-979-9634 or visit Rags to Riches Cleaning Service on Facebook.
CUSD 10 residents have an opportunity to improve our schools without increasing the property tax rate by voting yes on March 19th. The Zero Rate Change Ballot Initiative will provide funds to improve school safety and security, upgrade heating and cooling equipment, and make facilities more accessible to disabled students, staff, and visitors. For more information, visit yesforsaferschools.org. This message was brought to you by the Citizens for Safer Schools. Vote yes for the Unit 10 ballot initiative. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Jason Regg, your Benjamin F. Edwards financial advisor, understands this. That's why Jason Regg is a proud supporter of your Collinsville Kahawks and the Kahok Sports Network, as well as the Kahok Educator of the Month Award. For all of your investment needs, see financial advisor and investment vice president Jason Regg at the Benjamin F. Edwards office in Collinsville, located at 1008 Vandalia Street, or call Jason Regg at 618-223-5215 or visit benjaminfedwards.com. Benjamin F. Edwards, member SIPC.
Back here at Alton High School, Todd Duke and Josh Roseman with you. Collinsville will get the ball to open up quarter number 3. Into the backcourt it goes to Jamori Weisinger. We are tied 25-25. Here is Weisinger. Near the midcourt logo, we'll hand the ball off now to Horace. Horace at the top of the key, low dribble, gives it up now for Chase Reynolds. Reynolds works it outside the lane now to Carnahan. Carnahan gets double teamed, gets out of it, takes a shot, no good. Chambers with a rebound of sorts. I don't think that hit anything, so not really a rebound. Here is Weisinger. Weisinger, he'll drive baseline, kick it all the way out front now for Horace. Horace looking to shake Stampley over there, gives it up now for Weisinger. Weisinger, they're not giving him any room to shoot three-pointers anymore these days. The scouting report is out on him. Here's Horace for 3. That one rattles in. Collinsville finally on the board with a 3-point shot, and Collinsville goes back up front by those 3 points. Asani Elliott with 2. I was looking at my scoreboard, trying to add the 2 points on there, and I looked up and Alton's already scored. Here is Carnahan. Carnahan, nice spin move off the glass. Can't get it to go, though. And the rebound is finally picked up by Carnahan over the other side of the basket. And then off of the knee of Chambers. And out of bounds, so Collinsville will turn the ball over. A little bit of a tough rebound battle that was underneath the basket. Carnahan goes out. Wilkinson comes back in. Inbound pass being triggered by Taylor. He'll get it into Elliott. Elliott will bring it up court with 6:45 to play here in quarter number 3. Collinsville up by 1, 28-27. Here is Elliott. Elliott travels from one wing to the other. Now enters from the left side, gets it outside. Here's a three-point try. That one's no good. And the rebound this time belongs to Chambers. And Collinsville, they tried the outlet pass over to Weisinger, but it was too far for him to handle, and Collinsville will turn the ball over again. Even as tough as it was in that game against Edwardsville the other night, Kahawks only turned the ball over 8 times. That's number 9 now on the night for the Kahawks. Here is Elliott. Elliott hands the ball to Stampley. Stampley will then give it up now to Sims. Sims back over to Elliott. Elliott at the free throw line, kicks it back outside. Another three-point try coming. That one's a little too strong. And the rebound again belongs to Chambers. Collinsville brings it back up, and a foul as Chase Reynolds was tripped coming across the line. And that one's going to go against Alex Messias. That's his first. Collinsville only has 1 foul in this whole game, and that was Solomon Talbot in the brief moment that he was in there. Reynolds set to inbound here on this near sideline. Gives it to Weisinger. Weisinger, long distance 3. That one's just a little bit too long, but the rebound belongs to Collinsville. They'll go back to work, and now the turnover will belong to Collinsville as well. Here comes the Alton Redbirds, and a three-point try there, and that's good by Stampley. And Stampley picks up his 3rd three-point shot of the night. Collinsville trying to answer. Kahawks down by 2, and another turnover. Boy, oh boy. Things are not going well for the Kahawks here. Rebound, though, belongs to Evan Wilkinson. Fired it over to Chase Reynolds at the free throw line. That one's no good. Rebound by Chambers. He waits it out and puts it back off the glass for 2 more. And we are tied at 30. Here is Taylor. Taylor, left wing, three-point shot. You got to stop giving these guys these wide-open three-point looks because right now they're hitting them. Collinsville gets the rebound. Here is Weisinger for 3. That one's no good. Man, oh, man. I know. I'm frustrated just watching him. It's got to be frustrating for Jamori. He's only hit 1 3-pointer in his last 2 games so far. And Collinsville has 1 3-pointer tonight out of 7 tries. You add the 14 they had against Edwardsville, that's 21 tries and 2 makes. 4:45 left to play here in this 3rd quarter. We're tied at 30. Here is Taylor. Taylor gives the ball up to Elliott. Elliott will travel over in front of his bench. Onto the left wing. Wilkinson into the corner now for Sims. Sims kicks it all the way back out front for Burnett. Burnett over onto the near side wing for Taylor. Taylor has Jamori Weisinger in front of him. Gives it up now for Sims. Another three-point try coming. That one's short. And a whistle on the play. I think it's against Collinsville, but not on the three-point shot. So it'll just be an out-of-bounds play. Nick Horace will pick up his first. Each team now with a foul here in the 3rd quarter. 4:23 left to go in that quarter. And here is Taylor. Taylor puts it up and count the basket, he said. He blew the whistle, and then the guy took the shot. So going to the line for a possible three-point play is Colby Taylor. Foul belongs to Weisinger. Man, I'm telling you what. Taylor makes his old conventional style three-point play. And a 3-point lead now for Alton. Here is Weisinger. Weisinger drives baseline off the glass. Yeah, Weisinger's having a hard time getting anything to fall. Whistle on the play. Coach Lee's not happy. Ball knocked out of bounds by Alton. Collinsville will get to keep it. Horace will inbound. Nick into Weisinger, who probably got fouled when the ball hit his hands, but it ends up being a turnover. Collinsville brings it up. Can't get the rebound. They kick it back outside for another three-point try, and that one's good by Stampley. I think it's time for Coach Lee to call a timeout. Goes over to Reynolds. Collinsville down by 6 once again. Over to Weisinger. Weisinger dribbles into the perimeter. Hop, skip, and a jump. Good for 2. Jamori picks up his 5th point of the night. Collinsville gets a little closer, back to within 4. Here is Elliott, and a steal by Evan Wilkinson, and then Chambers gets tripped up crossing the line. Over to Horace into this near side corner. Throws it into Chambers. Had the ball knocked out of his hands. Collinsville having the turnover problems. Can't find a three-point shot to save their lives. And the Kahawks trail by 4. Luckily for them, there's a lot of time left. 3:15 left to go here in this third quarter. Here is Elliott. Elliott brings the ball to the top of the key, travels over to the left side, hands the ball off to Stampley. Stampley launches another three-point try. That one's a little short. Rebound finds Chambers, and Collinsville begins to bring it up court. Here is Weisinger getting pressured into the backcourt. Got to back it up a little bit. Call a timeout. Timeout. Oh, come on. Man. Wow. I don't even know what to say at this point. 2:53 left to play here in this third quarter. Collinsville, their 14th turnover, will give Alton another try to extend that 4-point lead. Bounce off to the free throw line, and a dribble drive by Taylor. Almost had the ball knocked out of his hands. Gives it up to Burnett. Over to Elliott. Elliott at the volleyball stripe will move it up inside and take the shot. No, he dishes it off instead. And Kanye Lacey picks up his first 2 points of the night. And back out to a 6-point lead as Alton putting on all kinds of backcourt pressure now. Collinsville finally breaks this one. They get it over to Weisinger. Weisinger, top of the key for Reynolds. Reynolds throws it into Wilkinson. Wilkinson pops it from about 10 feet out. And Wilkinson becomes the first Kahawk into double digits here tonight. Collinsville once again gets it back to within 4. Here is Taylor. Taylor turns the ball over. Collinsville back the other way. Weisinger had it knocked out of his hands. Instead, it's going to be a foul against Kobe Taylor. That'll be his second. And with 1:58 left to play here in this third quarter, Collinsville will inbound. They'll do so baseline in the Alton defensive zone. Wilkinson looking to inbound. Does so to Weisinger. Weisinger takes a deep breath, head up, looking forward, and gives it back over to Reynolds, who gives it on to Evan Wilkinson, who a nice little give and go, and a foul. And Zach Chambers will head to the free throw line. This one's going to go against Lacey. Kanye Lacey picks up his first. Zach Chambers to the free throw line. 62.5% on the year. Kind of struggled from there in that game against Edwardsville the other night, but he hits this one. And Collinsville has got this back to within 3. Carnahan will check back in. Reynolds to the bench. Chambers, one more free throw, and that one is going to rattle but not fall in, and the rebound belongs to Alton. They bring it back up. Redbirds have a 3-point lead. They get the ball over to Taylor. Taylor with 1:40 left to play here in this third quarter. Gives the ball up now to Elliott. Elliott back at the midcourt logo. Down to 90 seconds to play. Alton once again wants to play a little chew the clock game, and they throw the ball away. 10th turnover for the Alton Redbirds. Collinsville will have a chance to get within 1 or maybe tie it up with a 3-point shot, but 3-point shots are not on the market right now for Collinsville. Here is Weisinger. Jamori. No look pass across the line to Wilkinson. Wilkinson, bounce pass back to Jamori from the volleyball line, and he falls a little short again. And the rebound belongs to Alton. Jamori was hitting him from half court during warm-ups, but since the game started, again, 3-pointers are hard to come by. Alton looking to extend that 3-point lead. We're under a minute to go. Here in quarter number 3, here is Elliott. Elliott dribbles with the right hand, hands the ball off now to Taylor. Taylor with a shovel pass over to Sims. Sims brings it around and gives it right back to Elliott. Elliott at the top of the key. Down to 40 seconds to go here in this third quarter. Yep. Here we go again. If you noticed, everybody's starting to play Collinsville this way now. Carnahan commits a foul. That'll be his first. Each team with 3 now here in this third period. 9.9 seconds left to play here in this third quarter. Weisinger will go to the bench. And Reynolds comes back on. Inbound pass goes into the backcourt from Stampley to Elliott. Elliott trying to direct traffic, and Carnahan will commit another foul. .4 seconds to play. Into the backcourt it goes again for Elliott. Not a lot of time to work with here. Elliott dribbles, drives, kicks it outside now for Taylor. Taylor couldn't get the shot off as Chambers got in his way. And that is the end of quarter number 3. We'll go to the fourth quarter. Collinsville trailing by 3, 38-35. And we'll be back here in just 1 minute on the Kahok Sports Network.
Collinsville Barbecue Supply, home of Code 3 Spices, is first responder owned by proud Kahok alums. Located at 1966 Vandalia, Collinsville Barbecue Supply is your one-of-a-kind barbecue headquarters that focuses on everything barbecue and cooking, providing the best American-made barbecue grills, in-person class instruction, smokers, rubs, sauces, accessories, and cooking expertise from professional barbecue experts, including an in-house chef and pitmaster. Code 3 Spices provides award-winning sauces and rubs that supports our nation's first responder and military organizations that focus on the fallen, suicide prevention, and PTSD awareness. Stop on by, see the guys at Collinsville Barbecue Supply for all of your cooking and grilling needs. Collinsville Barbecue Supply, home of the 4-time world champion Patriot Sauce. Learn more about their products and mission in giving back to those who serve at collinsvillebarbecue.com or call 618-855-8855.
Todd Duke, Josh Roseman back with you from Alton High School. Collinsville trails by 3 at the end of 3. Fourth quarter action beginning. Collinsville outscored in that third quarter 13-10. And after a tie game at halftime, that is why Alton has a 3-point lead. Here is Elliott. Elliott sticks it over into the corner. Stampley for a 3-point shot from there. That one's no good, but they get their own rebound this time off the 3-point shot. Another 3-point shot doesn't fall. And then again, Alton gets the rebound. There is Elliott. Elliott gives it up now for Burnett. Back over to Elliott at the top of the key. And now we're going to have a foul that's going to be handed out against Burnett away from the ball. So that's a turnover, and Collinsville will get the ball back. And the Kahawks trail by 3, 7:29 to play here in this fourth quarter. Goes to Chase Reynolds. Reynolds circles and then backs up. Throws it over the line to Carnahan. Carnahan gets it to Chambers. Chambers looking for some help. Gets it into the corner now for Reynolds. And Reynolds trying to use Chambers as a screen. Gets around him. Now he's double teamed. Throws it over to Wilkinson, who throws it over to Chambers. Top of the key, Horace for 3. Can't fall. Man, oh man, I've never seen this team shoot so cold from the three-point line before. Well, last week and this week, or Tuesday night and tonight. Here is Horace. After Collinsville gets the rebound, they turn the ball over. 15th turnover in this game for the Kahawks. Here is Taylor. Taylor will drive all the way into the paint, take the shot, no good. Rebound belongs to Carnahan. Collinsville trying to work it back up quickly. Here is Evan Wilkinson. Wilkinson dishes it off the glass, can't get it to fall. Can Chambers? Man, oh man. Another rebound by Alton and a foul on a dipsy-doodle shot by Elliott that finds its way in. And Wilkinson's going to be guilty of his first foul, and Collinsville now down by 5, possibly 6, if they can make this 3 or 1-point shot from the free throw line. This is just frustrating. And I'm not even playing. Elliott at the free throw line. Misses. Rebound. That belongs to Alton. They'll bring it back out. Elliott with it once again. Here is Hassani Elliott. Once again, Alton really content and just wasting some time mostly. Off the glass, won't fall. Chambers with the rebound for Collinsville. Collinsville needs to start making some moves here. They need to start hitting some buckets. Inside it goes. Chambers gets around a player. Off the glass, good for two. Chambers is going to go to the line to try to turn it into a three-point play. Sims will pick up his second. And Chambers from the free throw line, 1 for 2 here in this second half. And that one's going to fall short. I could see it when it left his hand, it was going to fall short. Rebound belongs to Alton. Alton, they lead by 3. Handoff goes to Burnett, and Burnett gets it over to Taylor. Taylor hands the ball off to Elliott. Elliott at the top of the key, kicks it back outside, another three-point try. That one tips across the rim and off the glass. Collinsville, they get the rebound, and the Kahawks looking to bring it back up. They do so. The pass to Carnahan. Carnahan, Wilkinson. Wilkinson, good for 2. Collinsville gets back to within 1. Here is Elliott. 5:20 left to play here in this fourth quarter. Elliott, deep out on the wing, gives it up now for Sims. Sims hands the ball off to Taylor. Taylor over here on this right wing, looking to get past Chase Reynolds. Instead, he'll hand the ball off to Burnett, and Burnett will kick it back outside for Elliott once again. Elliott, bounce pass, baseline, off the glass. Good for 2, for number 2, Kobe Taylor. Collinsville wants a timeout. We'll take a timeout right along with them. This is a 30-second timeout, and we'll be back here after this 30-second break coming your way on the Kahok Sports Network.
The Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been a proud supporter of KahokSports.com and the Kahok Sports Network from day one. Since 1934, the Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been providing women in the community an opportunity to make a difference with fundraisers and projects, all that go towards helping the needy in Collinsville. If you would like any information on any event sponsored by the Collinsville Junior Service Club, head to Facebook, type in Collinsville Junior Service Club, and then click on the event tab. We thank the Collinsville Junior Service Club for their continued support of the Kahok Sports Network and KahokSports.com.
.503 left to play here in this fourth quarter. Collinsville down by 3 once again. 42-39 is our score at Collinsville High School. Looks like the Alton Lady Redbirds are on their way to a regional championship. Here is Wilkinson. 51-28 going into the fourth quarter of that game. Another three-point shot that can't find the mark. And a whistle on the rebound try, and Collinsville. Not a shooting foul as Stampley picks up his first. Weisinger will come back into the game. 4:51 left to play here in this fourth quarter. Collinsville trails by 3. Weisinger will handle the inbound pass. Jamori looking, finding Chambers. Chambers kicks it out for Wilkinson. Back to Chambers. Chambers back to Wilkinson. Over to Horace. Horace at the top of the key gives it up to Weisinger. Weisinger, one dribble, gives it over to Reynolds. And in front of the Kahawk bench it goes, and we're going to have another foul. Tried to pass the ball into Chambers. He got a little push from behind. That one's going to belong to Lacey. That'll be his second. Make that his third. Reynolds with the inbound pass. Does so in the corner to Horace. Horace to Chambers. Gets triple team. Wilkinson open for 3. Somebody hit a 3, please. No. Man, oh man. Collinsville gets the rebound. And Weisinger out at midcourt. Gives it up for Reynolds. Reynolds in front of Coach Lee. Back over to Weisinger. Weisinger to Horace. Horace pops from the perimeter. Can't get it to fall. And the rebound over into the corner belongs to Reynolds. Now Chambers with it. He'll bounce it into the paint. Turn around, take the shot. Good for 2. Collinsville back to within 1 point. 42-41. Halfway through quarter number 4. 4 minutes down, 4 minutes to go. Here is Elliott. Elliott travels over into the corner and hands the ball off to Burnett. Burnett all the way back out near midcourt. Hands the ball once again to Elliott. Elliott looks over at his bench to Coach Dudley. Has the play that he wants. Starts to make his move toward the top of the key. Heads back out the other way. Alton will waste all the time if you let him. Here is Elliott again. Throws it up into the corner for Taylor for a three, and that one rattles and snakes its way through. And Collinsville down by 4 once again. Now time is not on Collinsville's side. 3:15 left to play here in this fourth quarter. Here is Weisinger. Weisinger across the midcourt stripe, gives it up to Reynolds. Reynolds to Chambers. Chambers, one bounce into the paint, turns around, and he puts it in for 2 more, does Chambers. Collinsville again, down by 2. Underneath, off the glass, can't get it to roll in. Rebound belongs to Wilkinson. Collinsville bringing it back up, looking to tie or take the lead. Here is Weisinger, and it finds Horace underneath, and how about a slam dunk by Zach Chambers? He missed 2 the other night against Edwardsville, but that one he made sure went in. We are tied at 45. 2:35 left to play here in this fourth quarter. Here comes Alton across the line. It is Elliott once again. Elliott will stand back out there and waste more time. Elliott hands the ball off to Taylor and thrown away, but off of a Collinsville player and out of bounds. 2:19 left to play here in this fourth quarter. Alton will inbound from underneath of their own basket. All the way out front. So, I mean, Burnett was wide open, and he now gets the ball from Stampley. Burnett gives the ball up now to Taylor. Taylor deep out on the right wing, being watched there by Weisinger. As we approach 2 minutes to go here in quarter number 4. Back over to Elliott. Elliott looks over at his bench, stands there with the ball for a minute now, moves over to the wing, and underneath, nobody was covering Sims, and Sims made Collinsville pay with a bank off the glass. That'll give back the 2-point lead to Alton. We're down to 1:45 to go here in this fourth quarter. Here is Weisinger. Weisinger, call a timeout. Coach Lee wants a 30-second timeout. We'll step aside for 30 seconds as well, and we'll be back here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
Hi, Purple and White fans. This is Dan Mode, class of 1989. I'm with New American Funding. Myself and New American Funding are proud sponsors of Kahok Athletics. As we have great coaches at CHS on all the courts, fields, and tracks, we like to coach you through the home buying process and refinance process. If there's ever anything we can do, I can be reached at 618-973-5343 or www.danmodeloans.com. Let's support our student athletes at CHS. They deserve the best. Thank you for your time, and go Kahawks.
Back here at Alton High School, Todd Duke, Josh Roseman on the camera for us tonight. 1:41 left to play here in this fourth quarter. Collinsville trails 47-45. Kahawks with the ball. Here is Reynolds. Bounces it into the perimeter now for Horace. Horace. Chambers had the ball knocked out of his hands, but he's fouled. That will be the 5th foul, I believe, in this quarter, and it is. So Collinsville will be going to the line for the rest of this quarter. Kahawks have only committed 1 foul, so they have fouls to give if they have to. Back to the free throw line is Zach Chambers. He is 1 for 3 from the free throw line tonight. There we go. Got to start hitting these free throws, man. That one helps. That'd be nice. And no good. And the rebound belongs to Alton. So Collinsville trails by 1, 47-46. We're down to 1:25 left to play here in this fourth quarter. Here is Stampley. Stampley being watched by Horace, forcing the issue this time so they don't just waste time. But Stampley, he'll go back and forth, and now we're going to have a timeout called by Alton. And this one is, I don't know. I didn't hear what he said. I don't know if it's a 30 or a 60, so we'll just go ahead and take a 30 and we'll find out. Oh, it's a full timeout? All right. We're back in 60 seconds on the Kahok Sports Network.
Plumbing or electrical problems? Is your AC or heater on the fritz? There are dozens of companies out there, but do you really know who you're letting in your home? Trust Tiger. Our technicians are clean-cut, drug-free, and background-checked. What other company can make this bold statement? Our 24-hour emergency service will ensure your plumbing, heating, AC, and electric are up and running no matter what time of day it is. Schedule your appointment today. Tiger Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electrical Services. We earn our stripes every day.
Pack Mail of Collinsville, locally owned and operated by Ryan Combs. Pack Mail can ship anything, anywhere. They treat you like a neighbor because, well, you are a neighbor. Pack Mail offers shipping materials and containers, private mailboxes, as well as climate-controlled self-storage. Visit Pack Mail at 407 Beltline Road in Collinsville. Online, WeShipSt.Louis.com or call Pack Mail at 346-4884.
1:14 left on the clock here in the fourth quarter. Collinsville trails by 1, 47-46. And Alton with the ball. Into the backcourt it goes to Stampley. Stampley, if he didn't have a 10-second rule, would probably kept the ball in the backcourt for a while. Stampley gets double teamed, gets it up to Hassani. Hassani throws the ball away. Collinsville with a chance to take the lead here. Here is Weisinger. Weisinger, he'll dribble, he'll drive, and he'll be fouled, and he'll go to the line. And I hope Jamori's all right. Right now he's laying on the ground near the baseline. Foul belongs to Stampley, and Weisinger still laying on the floor. Yeah, he might have got poked in the eye. Looks like he's okay. Takes a while to get that eyesight back, and yeah, that's exactly what it looks like happened. So Weisinger will go to the free throw line, probably a little blurry in the eye department. Weisinger, 76.8% from the free throw line this year. Trying to refocus. Weisinger 1 for 1. That came in the first half at the end of a 2-point play, and there's one. We are tied. And the next one can give Collinsville a lead. 55.5 seconds to play here in this fourth quarter. Carnahan wants to check back in. Weisinger hits both. Collinsville back out front by 1. Carnahan in. Wilkinson to the bench. Inbound pass being triggered by Kobe Taylor. Collinsville up 48-47. Here is Stampley. Stampley runs right into Nick Horace, continues his motion, gives it up now for Elliott. Elliott kicks it into the corner, and we're going to have a foul handed out to Collinsville. They have some fouls to give. This one's going to go against Nick Horace. That's going to be his second, team second here in this fourth quarter. And the inbound pass coming from underneath, and they get it in to Taylor. Taylor out on the left wing, trying to find a way around Weisinger. There's a shot. No good. Rebound belongs to Alton, though. They'll kick it back out front for Elliott. Elliott, we're down to 30 seconds to go. Excuse me. Here in this fourth quarter. Stampley throws it into the corner. Kicks it all the way back outside. He was wide open for 3. Here is Taylor. Taylor all the way back at midcourt. Gives it up now for Stampley. Stampley deep out onto that left wing. Looks like Alton wants to go for the win here, and now Horace is going to pick up foul number 3. For himself and for his team. Now Alton has to reset their offense. Again, not a bad foul. Inbound pass right at the end of the scorer's table. Going to be triggered by Taylor. Taylor into the backcourt it goes. Stampley with it. He has to bring it up across the timeline. 10 seconds left. Here is Stampley. He'll dribble, he'll drive, he'll get that knocked out of there by Chambers with 5.1 seconds to play here in this fourth quarter. And Alton will have to inbound and then set up a play. Another timeout called by the Alton Redbirds, and this one's going to be another 60-second timeout, so we'll step aside for that long as well. And we are back here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
Your home is where you feel happy, safe, and secure. So if you see signs of foundation problems like cracks or uneven floors, worrying is natural, and getting it fixed is crucial. Woods Basement Systems understands. We've been solving foundation worries since 1986. Woods experts have the training and equipment to make permanent repairs. So stop worrying, because with Woods, it's fixed forever. Foundation problems don't get better with time, they get better with Woods, the all things basement-y experts. Call or go to woodsbasementsystems.com today.
CUSD 10 residents have an opportunity to improve our schools without increasing the property tax rate by voting yes on March 19th. The Zero Rate Change Ballot Initiative will provide funds to improve school safety and security, upgrade heating and cooling equipment, and make facilities more accessible to disabled students, staff, and visitors. For more information, visit yesforsaferschools.org. This message was brought to you by the Citizens for Safer Schools. Vote yes for the Unit 10 ballot initiative. 5.1 is on the clock. Collinsville up by 1, 48-47. Alton will inbound here on this near side corner, and it'll be Elliott with the honors. Elliott looking, throwing it out there. Finds Stampley, and a shot, no good. Collinsville will get the rebound, and they'll win it by 1 point, 48-47. Your Collinsville Kahawks are Southwestern Conference champions, and let me tell you, it was not easy. Oh boy, 48-47. A 1 point win by the Kahawks, and these last couple of games have proven one thing. It's tough to win in the Southwestern Conference, that's for sure. I'm out of breath, man. Time for the post-game show. Brought to you by LC's Pub in Caseyville. Great food, great drinks, and great service served up daily by LC's Pub. 605 North Main Street in Caseyville is where they're located. Give them a call for carryout orders at 618-855-9007. Collinsville wins tonight, 48-47. Post-game show comes your way next on the Kahawk Sports Network.
Looking for a little bite to eat in a nice, friendly establishment before heading out to a game? Look no further than LC's Pub in Caseyville. Just blocks from Collinsville High School, LC's Pub is the pub of choice for Kahawk fans, before, after, or even during Kahawk games. LC's Pub features a wide variety of traditional bar food like burgers and fries, chicken wings and chicken strips, appetizers like pepper jack mac and cheese bites, fried pickles, and green beans. Plus they have salads, fish, shrimp, and more. LC's Pub also features an outdoor patio, a gaming room, weekly poker tournaments, and a pool table, plus enough TVs for all the sports fans. And LC's Pub shows Kahawk games live, as well as Blues and Cardinals games. LC's Pub, 605 North Main Street in Caseyville, right across the intersection from All Pro Tees. Call for carryout orders at 618-855-9007 and on Facebook at LC's Pub. LC's Pub, Kahawk fans' pub of choice. Do you have a big land improvement project that requires some outside help? Call Petroff Trucking Company. The Petroff Companies have been shaping the metro area since 1975. Family owned and operated, Petroff Trucking Company can do the job and do it right. Hauling, excavating, and grading, they do that and more. Petroff Companies also has roll-off dumpster rentals. They also specialize in dirt and rock sales. Petroff Trucking Company can help you develop your land for your needs. Petroff Trucking Company. Check out their website, petrofftrucking.com, or give them a call, 618-797-6100. Petroff Trucking Company, shaping the metro area since 1975. All Pro Tees in Caseyville is your place for custom apparel and has been for over 20 years now. Why? All Pro Tees can handle any size project, big or small, and they specialize in large group orders. At All Pro Tees, quality is number one on their list of priorities, as is evident by their excellent service staff. Did we mention All Pro Tees has over 20 years of experience? They can even help with fundraisers and event merchandising for your group. And of course, All Pro Tees is your destination for everything Collinsville Kahawks. So for all of your apparel needs, for civic groups, sports teams, business outings, or even a family reunion, your apparel needs stop at All Pro Tees. All Pro Tees in Caseyville at 2240 South Morrison Avenue. Online at allprotees.com. Right across the street from Kahawk Stadium. All Pro Tees, 618-344-2200. Looking for a more upscale place to have a few drinks and some great food? Look no further than the Speakeasy Parlor in Maryville. Come inside for some one-of-a-kind crafted cocktails and some elevated bar food that highlights fresh ingredients. Then, try your luck in the private slot machine room. And don't forget to check out the Speakeasy sister company, Plan Shop Live, just 3 doors down. Plan Shop Live is a health-focused lunch cafe open Tuesday through Friday from 11 to 3. Speakeasy Parlor, 2713 North Center Street in Maryville. Open 7 days a week with happy hour specials during the week from 5 to 7 p.m. Speakeasy Parlor in Maryville, 618-205-3540.
We love to have you come work for the City of Collinsville. We have many positions available, from seasonal jobs to full-time opportunities in many of our departments. From police and fire to Gateway Center, Parks and Recreation, and City Hall. Our employees enjoy great benefits like comprehensive medical plans, paid time off, tuition reimbursement, and more. Visit the city's website, collinsvilleil.org, to apply and learn more about working for the City of Collinsville.
Looking for a little bite to eat in a nice, friendly establishment before heading out to a game? Look no further than LC's Pub in Caseyville. Just blocks from Collinsville High School, LC's Pub is the pub of choice for Kahok fans, before, after, or even during Kahok games. LC's Pub features a wide variety of traditional bar food like burgers and fries, chicken wings and chicken strips, appetizers like pepper jack mac and cheese bites, fried pickles, and green beans. Plus they have salads, fish, shrimp, and more. LC's Pub also features an outdoor patio, a gaming room, weekly poker tournaments, and a pool table, plus enough TVs for all the sports fans. And LC's Pub shows Kahok games live, as well as Blues and Cardinals games. LC's Pub, 605 North Main Street in Caseyville, right across the intersection from All Pro Tees. Call for carryout orders at 618-855-9007 and on Facebook at LC's Pub. LC's Pub, Kahok fans' pub of choice.
And we welcome you back into the LC's Pub post-game show here on the Kahok Sports Network. 48-47 final. Collinsville wins by 1, and they are Southwestern Conference champions on the year. And joining us now, Collinsville assistant coach Eric Anderson. I usually talk to you, Coach, about a JV game, but you didn't have one of those tonight. So let's just start with that anyway. Your team finished 15-4 on the JV side of things. Talk to me about the JV squad this year.
Yeah, overall, I consider it a success. You know, and obviously the JV level is kind of just mainly their main purpose is to get the guys ready for varsity games and practice. We run the scout team. We throw defenses at them that the other teams are going to be running at our varsity, and in that sense, they did a tremendous job. And you know, and then we also get to play games. And we don't always have time to work on all of our stuff, but our guys are smart kids. They picked up things pretty quick, and our organization and our continuity, having pretty much the same guys throughout the entire season, is huge at the JV level. We go play some of these other teams, and they got different guys on a given night, and you know, having some continuity, being able to run some sets and some offense really helped us be successful. And yeah, 15 wins, I'll take that. You know, I think we got better. You know, there's times they struggle, but overall they got a lot of experience, and I think that's going to bode well for the future.
All right, let's move over to the varsity side of things now. What a tough, gutsy win for this team tonight. 48-47. Things didn't look right in certain areas, man. Still struggling from the three-point stripe. Went 1 for 14 Tuesday versus Edwardsville, 1 for 11 tonight. What's going on with the three-point shooting?
Well, a lot of it has to do with Jamori's just not getting good looks. Teams are really
they're all over him.
They're all over him, and he's a big part of our three-point success. When we do shoot it well, he's usually involved, and he's not getting the shots that he normally gets. He's starting to move a little further towards that volleyball line, and one time way past it. And you know, we've got to get him to just kind of take a deep breath and take what they give you. And you know, you might get a couple in a row and then may not get another for a couple quarters or 3 quarters. You know, he's just got to be a little more patient. And Alton's extremely quick, so it's tough to lose some of those guys, you know, when they lock into you and they're guarding you. So their team quickness is tremendous. I mean, we just really focused tonight on just keeping our bodies between them and the basket. And we still couldn't do it at times, you know. So, you know, I'll give credit to Alton. They did a good job guarding us, and we didn't get a lot of good looks. Evan Wilkinson played tremendous off the bench. You know, he had a few good looks that I think he can make going forward, and he didn't get him to go down. Nicoris had some good looks. Jamori did have a couple good looks, and you know, they're just not falling right now. We shot a ton of shots at practice the other day on the shooting machine, and we'll continue to do that over the next few practices, and hopefully can make them down the stretch here in the postseason.
Yeah, you guys leaned on the big guy, number 44, Zach Chambers, there in that second half. Ended up with 16, but only had 4 in the first half, so he really pushed the envelope there in the second half.
Yeah, he was getting pushed out a little bit in the first half, and I think we just focused on, we told him just you got to post a little lower, and there's times where he was in good position and our guards just missed him, and we just didn't sync up as much in the first half. Second half we found him a little bit more often, and then we drew some fouls, and we started going to work wearing on him down there, and he was able to help us get the victory.
Yeah, got a dunk that actually went in this time after missing a couple of them against Edwardsville. So the one thing that is going to be a point of contention for Coach Lee and yourself is the turnover department tonight. You guys had like 15 of them after that tough game against Edwardsville on Tuesday. You only had 8, which isn't bad, but 15 here tonight was just a little bit on the sloppy side.
It was, and Alton to do that to you. They do that to a lot of teams. I mean, they're pressing us, they're trapping. One moment it's full court man, then it's it's a zone press, then they're running and jumping, and 15's way too much. But we did do a pretty good job at times scoring off the press. And when we were struggling in half court, that kind of helped us. We got them extended, and we were able to get some buckets in transition. So, yeah, we're going to look at that. We'll watch film and, just keep talking about getting guys in the right spots. A lot of our turnovers happen when we just don't have them in the right spots.
Yeah.
Guys didn't get to the spot where they were supposed to be, and, that's something when you start subbing, sometimes your spot changes. And to put it simply, and when we started rotating through guys, and we just had some guys in the wrong spots at the wrong times, and that's something that we know we can improve on.
All right, so what's going to be the focus point on practice leading up to Wednesday's regional semifinal?
Just shoring up the offense. We got some things we want to work on, but we at times we're just not patient enough. And it seems simple to throw it in there to the big guy, but when he's not open, we've just got to – sometimes you got to turn down an okay shot, kind of open shot early in your offense and just keep turning the ball over, just keep moving it around and seeing what they get, soften the defense up a little bit, and then look to attack. And I think sometimes we just look to attack too quick, and we don't make the defense play much defense. They play 10 seconds and we're shooting it. I think if we can be a little more patient on offense, we're going to get wide open looks or find the big man inside. So that is definitely a point of emphasis. Going back and rebounding, a lot of these teams just shoot so many threes, and we got guys turning around, going to rebound, and it's bouncing over our heads back to them. And I know tonight, they shot threes and got their own rebound and scored at least 3 possessions I can remember that we didn't go back and check. And they hit threes on 2 of those possessions. We got them to miss the first one, and we just couldn't grab the rebound. So I think defensive rebounding also is going to be a point of emphasis.
Thank you very much, sir. We'll see you Wednesday in Granite City.
All right, Todd. Appreciate you.
That is Eric Anderson, the assistant coach for your Collinsville Kahawks. Kahawks win here tonight by 1, 48-47. They are Southwestern Conference champions. And here's a look at the rest of the numbers that we have for you. The leading scorer in this one belonged to Alton. That was Kobe Taylor with 19. After that, Samaje Stampley with 14. And 5 points belong to Trayshawn Sims. 4 points for Hassani Elliott. 3 for Cameron Burnett. And Kanye Lacey with 2 points. Leading scorer for Collinsville, Zach Chambers with 16. Evan Wilkinson was right behind him with 12. Nick Horace had 9. 7 points for Weisinger. And then 2 apiece for Carnahan and Chase Reynolds. Collinsville won the rebound battle 25-19 over the Alton Redbirds. The turnovers I just told you about, 15 for Collinsville, 12 for the Alton Redbirds. And from the lines, as I mentioned, Collinsville 1 of 11 from beyond the three-point stripe, 7 of 11 from the free throw line, while Alton went 8 of 16 from the three-point stripe and 3 of 4 from the free throw line. So Collinsville wins it tonight, 48-47. We have nothing going on until Wednesday's regional semifinal against Granite City at Granite City. That is a scheduled 6 o'clock start, so we'll be on the air at around 5:40 on Wednesday night. A big thank you again to Coach Lee joining me in the pregame show, Coach Anderson joining us in the postgame show, and Josh Roseman over here to run the camera for us tonight. Kind of a last-second thing. Texted him a little bit earlier tonight, and he's like, yeah, I'll do it. And congratulations to the Lady Redbirds of Alton High School. They are regional champions. They won over the Edwardsville Lady Tigers tonight, 63-38. So until Wednesday night, my name is Todd Duke. Everybody have yourselves a fantastic weekend.